The Robert Woods Show is on the air as the Bills wide receiver welcomes Rich the Bull Gaenzler from the 97 Rock Morning Bull Radio Show. I'm Dave Jixer from 97 Rock. The Bills take a tough loss against the Raiders. Can we regroup to stomp the Steelers? We're going to break it all down.
I'm Sarah O'Brien from 103.3 The Edge. We're getting lots of candid comments online. Tweet yours now to the fans' favorite football show.
The Robert Woods Show on WBBZ-TV is presented by Gaenzler and O'Connell, your car accident and injury law firm. Mighty Taco, do the Q. Mighty Taco's new quesadilla-styled burritos. And DeGraff Hospital, because we see people, not just patients. And now from the WBBZ-TV studio from 97 Rock, here's co-host Dave Jixter.
And welcome to the Robert Woods Show. I'm Dave Jixter, and it's so good to have Robert Woods back. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me back. It feels good to be back. It feels good. It feels good.
Rich the Bull Gaenzler from the 97 Rock Morning Bull Radio Show. Thanks for joining us.
Very happy to be here.
Robert, let's first of all, how are you feeling?
Feeling good. Moving along in rehab and progression. Just trying to get back as fast as I can. You know, hopefully against the Steelers this week. But still working to get back.
Before we talk about the game, it's got to be very frustrating for you not being able to play for 2 weeks, and you didn't even travel with the team. You didn't go out to Oakland. Right.
No, didn't travel. Stayed back. You know, extra day of rehab. Still trying to get back. But you know, didn't travel. Stayed back. You know, watched the game on TV. Like some of the Bills fans, and then really, you know, watched the game and got involved like a true Bills fan watching the game.
Tough to watch. You know, Rich, we were talking about first half. You know, I was already thinking, all right, we got a big game against Pittsburgh next week. It's going to be playoff atmosphere, and then the Bills just seemed to fall apart in the second half.
Well, before I get to that, I want to ask you, what kind of a fan were you watching that game?
Yeah.
Were you yelling at the TV like we were?
You know, first off, you know, fist pumps throughout the you know, first half of the game, and then the yells end up coming. You know, yelling. Just a tough loss. We had a big lead, but going against a great team. Yeah, the yells were definitely coming off. We didn't hold them off.
And this is ultimately that game when you have to put the 24-hour rule in effect, and especially after the way that game turned around. There can be no finger pointing right at this point, because Shady could have pointed at the rest of the offense. The offense could have pointed at the defense, and vice versa. You had to drop this immediately, right, and move on to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, exactly. And it was one of those things. It was such a tough loss. You know, we were up, and tough loss. But like you said, we have to let it go quick. We have Pittsburgh next week, who was another tough opponent, which is a must-win situation. Cannot dwell on the Oakland loss. We just need to bounce back quickly and be prepared for Pittsburgh.
Rex Ryan made some comments after the game. We have a clip of that. Let's take a look.
Well, I mean, that was it. It just snowballed on us. I mean, as a football team, it snowballed on us. We you know, we had done some great things prior to that point. I mean, both on defense and especially on offense. And then it just, we haven't put you know, we needed a complete game. Anytime you play against a really good football team like that, you got to play a complete game. It has to be 60 minutes. And unfortunately, that wasn't, that's not what happened.
Robert, that's happened before, not a complete game that you guys played 60 minutes. It's been an issue with this team this year.
Yeah, that's also why it was tough to see. Needed a complete game, came off, you know, hot, you know, got up early. It seemed like the complete game was coming. You know, defense was doing well, held them to three straight field goals. And then, I mean, you've seen the frustration because the players knew we needed a complete game. You've seen Tyrod getting frustrated, you know, Sammy getting frustrated. It's just the plays we know that we've been working hard for the grind to complete these games and have all these opportunities be completed. But I mean, we're falling short on some of them, and that's why the teams were able to come back. We weren't able to complete some third downs and score on our drives.
You got a 5% chance of making the playoffs right now. But
5%.
But
wow.
When you went on your 4-game win streak earlier in the year, it was against teams that were around 500 or worse. That's what you got coming up, and you got 3 of the 4 at home. Pittsburgh's not been the juggernaut they've been in the past. They're certainly beatable. Miami just got throttled by Baltimore. Then you get Cleveland and the Jets. So, I mean, as much as people want to count you guys out after that game yesterday, there's still a heck of a chance to finish 10-6 if you run the table.
Right. Rex is in the locker room talking the same thing. You know, come back, win 4 straight. don't count yourselves out. You know, we still got a chance to play well, and close out the season with our opponents we do have left. But it starts with Pittsburgh.
And by the way, you get you back, hopefully. Clay's going to come back after having his baby,
yes,
right? So you're going to have more of a full complement offensively coming back. So that's got to make you guys feel a whole lot better about going forward.
It is. You know, I'm eager to come back. You know, I haven't played much with Sammy this year. Sammy's coming back on the field. You know, I'm eager to get out there and play with him as well as Marquise Goodwin. But like you said, it's going to be a complete offense getting back, get Charles back after having a newborn baby. Hopefully I get back this week and get this offense full go and put up some more points.
Robert, what do you think watching the game as a fan on your TV? Tyrod certainly looked off a little bit, especially with a lot of throws he missed. Do you have any comments on that?
Yeah, just like you said, watching the game, it's like seems like Tyrod's missing some of the throws. But just watching the film, you don't put it all on Tyrod. From a film and a TV perspective, it's two totally different things. The camera's focused on the ball, it's focused on Tyrod. That's all you see. And then watching it from film, you see receivers could do better at getting open.
Sure.
Protection can hold up a little bit longer. So watching from that perspective, yeah, you can see Tyrod as well. But it's everybody. We got to find ways to hold up for Tyrod, get open for Tyrod. Just be a complete offense. It starts everywhere.
Talk a little bit about the one play, your SC brother Kevon Seymour on Cooper's touchdown.
Yes.
When you watch the replay and it looked like Zach Brown had gone out into the flat to defend the slant, and Kevon kind of bit on the slant, and Amari goes up the sideline. Talk about being the receiver in that situation, and talk about, for lack of a better term, was that just a brain fart on Kevon's part to not think that Zach was going to be there to defend that?
Yeah, I don't know the coverage, I don't know the call to see, but from a receiver's perspective, it seemed like in a great route. He had a great mismatch or a matchup, I would say, with the rookie corner guarding a great receiver, Amari Cooper. He went in trying to be aggressive and make the play. From my perspective, trying to jump the slant or jump the in route. And if you're hungry, you want to play. Sometimes you're going to get beat on a double move, and it costs us on that play.
We're going to take a short break, come back and ask what happened with Percy Harvin when we come back. We'll also be taking your questions on social media with Sarah O'Brien. The Robert Wood Show will be right back in just a few seconds. Welcome back to the Robert Wood Show. Robert, Percy is on IR, put on IR, a non-illness IR, something strange.
Yeah, he's been dealing with some migraines for a couple of weeks now. He came into the facility, trying to just come in and be with the team, but just you could tell it is bothering him. Sensitive light, everything, noise. So the best situation was for him, stay home. And I think the team's best situation was, move him over to IR, and that's what they decided today.
Hopefully it's nothing serious. Bull, you had a story for Robert?
I think it was your senior year. I happened to be out in Los Angeles, and my wife and I said, let's go to the SC game. It was the opener against Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you remember this game. You should, because I think it was a record-setting game. And the quarterback for Minnesota was one of your old teammates, Marquise Gray, who ended up playing tight end for the Bills. At any rate, you in that game had 17 catches for 177 yards and 3 touchdowns. And I came out of that USC Coliseum experience hearing eventually that you got drafted by the Bills, thinking, oh my God, this is beautiful. You were amazing that game.
Thank you.
What a cool spot. I got to give you the victory V, because the Trojans in the Rose Bowl, right, to take on Penn State.
Yes.
That's exciting.
First time in a while. I want to say it was 2008 since we've been in it. I want to say it was Penn State as well. A lot of players, trying to play tribute for Joe McKnight, going back in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, very, very sad story.
Pretty big, yeah.
Out of New Orleans, yeah. Let's talk a little bit and bring it back to Buffalo in the game, unfortunately. Khalil Mack was, I thought, pretty well contained for most of that game, but of course, when he had to make big plays, he did.
Yeah, a big player like that, we knew coming into the game that he was a game changer. Bottled him up, pretty much the whole game, down, trying to come back. And he is who he is. He's a game changer. He put the game away with the strip, forced fumble, and a recovery. Great player. Big play at the right time to seal it off for us.
Bull, did you buy a Robert Woods jersey at that game?
I did not. I'm trying to move away.
Of course you did.
I'm trying to age myself out of the jersey buying procedure because I'm getting a little old for it. But I've thought about it. I've looked online for one. Trust me. I wanted to get a number 2 SC jersey because I'm a huge fan. But no, that was a great experience. What a great place to see a game.
Time to check in with Sarah O'Brien from 97 Rock Sister Station 103.3 The Edge. She's in the Digital Zone, brought to you by DeGrappe Memorial Hospital, where we see people, not just patients. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Dave. We're live every Monday here on the Robert Woods Show, so there's lots of ways that you can get in your comments and questions to me so I can ask Robert. We're on Twitter at WBBZ and at Robert Woods Show. You can also find us on Facebook at WBBZ-TV. Our first question for you, Robert, comes from Twitter. It's from Andre. He wants to know what you've been doing to pass the time with your injury.
Rehabbing, really just trying to get back as fast as I can. Lifting in the upper body, trying to get my upper body muscles working. But really just trying to stay into it, get the guys going, trying to be more vocal with the receivers, watching more film, just trying to get them to know everything in the games and know our opponent. But just ice, getting ready to hopefully get back for Pittsburgh. This was the game I had marked down. I'm trying to get to it.
Cardio-wise, what do they do for you? Because obviously you can't run.
Yeah, Stairmaster, bike. Been running a little bit lately, so they've been trying to get me doing some gassers, but we're working on conditioning as well.
It wasn't an ACL thing or anything. It was a sprain, so probably no brace, I'm guessing.
Well, we're leaning towards it. Just safety. Everything's functionally stable and everything, but I mean just play it safe. Mm-hmm. I like to lean away from the brace. Sure. I like to feel free and just go. Right, just want to feel agile. So we'll see how it goes.
Sarah?
Our next question coming from NFL.com. Post-game interview with Corey Graham, he was saying that the loss shocked him, and he's saying to have a lead like that and to lose it, he said it was really rough. Was that the predominant feeling in the locker room from the guys that you talked to afterwards, or was there disappointment? What was the overall feeling?
Yeah, I missed the locker room talk, but from my perspective, I was shocked. 24-9. I thought everything was kind of put in the bag. Just finish out the game, keep the ball, and hold it out of Carr's hand. But they came out second half, playing some great football, and they was able to stop us from scoring. And they did their part.
You said while you were watching the game from your home, you were kind of following Bills fans along on Twitter, and you realized how passionate Bills fans are.
Yeah, definitely so. After the game, I oftentimes hop on Twitter, and I just see the ups and downs of just the game, just fans, just the headache it brings. Watching it on TV. In the same way, I'm like, fist pumping, 24-9. And then I'm like throwing the remote or something, like, come on, come on. But, and I felt that, watching it from TV is definitely a totally different view, watching the game.
Sarah?
Yeah, I got one from BuffaloBills.com. Now, let's focus on some positive things. I'm a big fan of silver linings. Found an article talking about LaShawn McCoy and his huge effort in the game. So I want to know if you noticed any other positives in the game despite the loss.
Yeah, just seeing our I always look at the receivers, but I just seeing our receivers going out and trying to make plays, especially Marquise Goodwin, flying past guys throughout the game, even not getting the ball, getting the key blocks, and seeing our guys like Jerome Felton dominate yesterday, paving the way for LaShawn. Key things like that. I mean, you see guys who don't get some of the recognition, but are clearing out guys. One of my favorite plays from the game yesterday was, we want to say it was a Mike touchdown, but it was Jerome Felton and Richie Incognito running off the field, high stepping, because those are their touchdowns. They paved the way and they created that touchdown.
Oh yeah, you could hear Felton run off the field with the on-field mic.
Yeah, he's fired up.
He just blew up the linebacker when he went through the line. Yeah.
Well, that's all the time I got for you guys here. Back to you, Dave.
Thanks, Sarah. Always asking your social media questions and comments in the Digital Zone. It's brought to you by DeGrappe Memorial Hospital, where we see people, not just patients. When we come back, Robert is going to head out to the audience and connect with the audience. We'll be back in just a few seconds.
Connect with Robert with the Mighty Q questions of the week. Mighty Taco's new quesadilla grill press style burritos are available now at Mighty Taco. Chicken, steak, or just say cheese. The Mighty Q is the perfect way to do the Q.
Welcome back to the Robert Wood Show. It's time to connect with Robert in our studio audience, brought to you by Mighty Taco, where you can do the Q. Robert's out there with a very special guest. Take it away, Robert.
Thanks, Dave. Welcome to the show. What's your name and what's your question?
Dick Zolnowski from DPU. My question is, what's the status with your contract? Are you going to get extended, or are you going to stay here for a few more years, I hope?
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet. My plans are, want to stay in Buffalo, have a long career here. But, no word yet, so I'm still just, playing hard, playing for everything, just trying to get back and be competitive again.
Good.
Now, here you're the president of the Bills Booster. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the Booster Club meets on 1530 Kenmore Avenue at the Knights of Columbus the last Tuesday of every month, except January or February, unless the Bills make the playoffs.
Okay.
In addition to boosting the Bills, we do a lot of charity work. We have Toys for Tots, the kids escaping drugs. We had a tailgate party for the vets. But our biggest promotion is coming up this Thursday. Myself and the rest of the board of directors are going to be meeting, and we're going to pick two students, high school students, and we'll be awarding 2 scholarships in the name of Bob Kelsu. Kelsu was the only professional football athlete to be killed in the war in Vietnam. So we're going to be awarding 2 scholarships, $1,000 scholarships. It'll be at Iliad Apollos on January 9th with the Western New York Football Alliance.
All right, sounds great. Check it out Thursday and January 9th. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, gentlemen. The Bills Boosters Club does a wonderful job. We're going to head outside to the Gaenzler and O'Connell Hot Shot Football Challenge next. We'll be right back.
The Hot Shot Football Challenge is brought to you by Gaenzler and O'Connell, your car accident and injury law firm. Call 633-5050.
And it's time to play the Gaenzler and O'Connell Hot Shot Football Challenge with Robert, and your guest is?
Yeah, we have Dennis here. He's been warming up. He's ready to go.
Yep, here we go.
All right, you excited?
Yes, I am.
All right, here we go. And then we have Team Bull. And Bull, you have the Bills Booster.
Yeah, you just met Dick. He's the man. He's the man. We got this. I'm not going to talk any smack to Robert. I was going to say, Robert, you're going down, but I'm not going to do that because I need you to stay upright.
Yeah, step right up here, Dick. I don't remember the last time Robert's team won this, actually. That's good right there, Dick. All right, not too shabby. All right, go ahead there. Go, Dennis. Good luck to you. Whoa, almost. All right, Bull. Bull's going to grab a football right there. All right, Bull, don't make me laugh at you. All right, that was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And Robert puts one in. What's the official score, Sarah O'Brien?
Team Robert in the lead, 1-0.
All right, they're playing for a gift card to the Roadhouse Grill. We'll be right back. We'll announce the winner, and we'll talk a little football. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be in town Sunday. We'll be right back.
Dave Jixter's wardrobe is provided by My Stylist at Macy's.
Welcome back. Sarah, who won the Gaenzler and O'Connell football toss?
Well, it was a really tight game, but Team Robert came in the lead.
Came back.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Finally got a win.
And I didn't know you played quarterback in high school.
Yeah, freshman year, I had to be a quarterback, tried to throw it. I had a lot of mad receivers.
So you wanted to wish Bull a happy...
Yes, Bull, happy 1 year birthday. Yes,
really
sir. Morning
that.
Bull.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Morning Bull Show celebrating a 1 year birthday, and I must say, what a fine job you guys have been doing.
Hey, man, we couldn't do it without you, and obviously Rob Lederman and Chris Klein and Steve Trippi. And Wednesday morning, big show lineup. We're going to have Willie Nile performing live. We're going to have a birthday cake and clowns and all that crazy regular stuff you have with a birthday party. All kinds of live guests. John Dorenbos going to join us. Brian Moorman going to join us, amongst others. So it should be a great show. We should have a lot of fun. We thank, obviously, all the listeners of Morning Bull on 97 Rock for the last year, 6 to 10 weekday mornings, for their support and listening in. Thank you.
Sounds like a true radio guy.
Right?
We have a big
Right?
game Sunday at New Era Field. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in town.
Yeah, Pittsburgh coming home, coming to our field, need a win. Bills fans, we need you to be loud and represent. And we need our offense, need our defense, and need our special teams. Need to play a full game to get this win.
Robert, thanks. So good to see you. Thanks
Yes,
to everybody
good to be
watching.
back.
Thanks to our studio audience. We'll see you next Monday.